So welcome everybody. So we're going to work with a really soothing meditation tonight, which is going to involve some tapping around the vagus nerve before we move into some 6-3 Savitri, and then we'll work with stillness, silence and space. So we'll just combine those practices into one practice. So let's just start by releasing the upper body a little bit. So let the head turn one way and then the other. Eyes closed. Maybe having a sigh out. Lovely. Now let's turn to the right. Just have a bit of a twist. Lovely. And the other way. Back to centre. Let's bring the hands to the shoulders, elbows together. Nice deep breath in. And a sigh out. Let's go the other way. Lovely. So we're going to start with the vagus nerve. So we're going to start from the top and then go back into the bottom part. So remember, the vagus nerve starts up here, but it wanders all the way through the body. So we're going to start with the circling of the temple. So we're going to, so I've slightly adapted this sequence. So find that point in your temples that can be a little bit tender, kind of a little dimply bit near the eyebrows, and take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. And again. And once more. Lovely. Now the next movement is take a deep breath in from here. And then as you exhale, let the fingers come over the back of the ears and down the neck. And again, breath in. So pressing quite hard. Lovely. Now make a little hook with the hands so they come into the muscles at the top of the shoulders that can get a bit tender, and I want you to press in quite deeply. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slide them down. And again. And once more. And just bring the hand to the centre of the chest and circle. Okay, now take your hands, find your belly button, and we're going to just start to stimulate where the vagus nerve goes down into. So you're going to slap your belly, and we're just going to let the breath come out. So what this does is it starts to create a wave-like motion through the visceral organs and stimulates the vagus nerve, helping us to drop back into parasympathetic response, clearing out any toxic emotional frequencies. Make sure you use that nice big sighing sound. So the sigh simulates the vagus nerve at the top of the throat area. Jaw relaxed. Lovely. Now, one hand stays on the belly button and the other one comes up to the solar plexus, and we do the same type of tapping. So, nice deep breath in. Jaw relaxed, mouth nice and open when you sigh out. One more. Oh, big yawn. Lovely. Now, massaging the ascending colon. So we're starting on the right corner, come up, across and down. This big circle. So up the right side, across, down the left. Lovely. Now I'm just going to move into the whole of that area, bring the hands into little fists and move from side to side. Keep the elbows in line with the wrists. Sighing out when you feel like you need to. Lovely, back to centre. So I want you to bring your passive hand on top of your active hand, and then we're going to take our thumb of our active hand and find our belly button. And we're just going to press into it quite firmly so it can't, so you're going right into the belly button. So as if you're trying to go back. So this creates quite a big ripple, like a wave that absorbs the motion through the visceral organs. And I don't want you to resist it, so don't let the tummy tense. Everything relax. And then again, just use the breath. So no resistance, tummy totally relaxed, just really pressing deep into the belly button. Lovely. Now, both thumbs, so even more pressure, and push them in. Notice whether you're resisting it, so the tummy needs to be soft. Now just let the hands rest, palms up. And we're just going to clear the triple warmer. So that's a meridian that runs from the head to the toes. But we're really actually focusing on the triple warmer. It's in 3 sections in the torso. So head, heart, lungs, digestive system, and then the lower abdominal organs and the reproductive organs. So the organs of excretion as well. So we're going to take a breath in. And then we're going to make a sound as if it's coming down through the whole body. And it's a... So it's H-E, and this releases the built-up reaction to our survival response, so stress, trauma, etc. So let's do that again. Focus at the top of the head, nice deep breath in. Imagine the sound just pouring all the way down from the head to the toes. Last one. Lovely. Now just bring the hands into Chin Mudra. And focus on breathing into the belly. Nice deep abdominal breath to help massage the visceral area. The tummy sticks out on the inhale. Gently releases back in on the exhale. Okay, now let's bring a count to the breath. We'll just start to settle with the Sukha Pranayama. So breathe in for, let's start with 5. Breathe in for a count of 5. And breathe out for 5. Keep going. So the breath is really quiet. We're not rushing the breath. We're just giving it space to evolve within the body and the mind. Let's increase the count to 6. Almost as if you're sipping the breath in. increase the count to 7. Slowing the breath down to get to the higher count. And then finally, breathing in and out for 8. Lovely, release the count. Just take a moment to notice the settling of the mind. And then gently block the right nostril with the right hand. We're going to work with the emotional vibration, Savitri 6363. So the emotional body. So breathe in to the left nostril for a count of 6. Hold for 3. Breathe out for 6. Hold out for 3. And keep going. Lovely. Switch sides. In for 6, pause for 3. Out for 6, pause out for 3. Lovely. Now bring the hands together in Hakini Mudra. So you've got as if you're holding a ball of energy between the hands. So all the fingertips touch, but there's space between the fingers themselves. Focus at the tip of the nose. So this balances the hemispheres of the brain. Breathe in for 6. Hold the breath in for 3. Breathe out for 6. Hold out for 3. Keep going. Lovely. Releasing. Let the hands come into the lap. into meditation mudra. So either put the left hand into the right, which is activating the feminine aspect, or right into left, whatever feels right for you intuitively. Check that the shoulders are relaxed. We're going to work with the door of the body. So this is the Bon Tibetan practice of stillness, silence and space. So I want you to first reflect on all the things that your body has done in your life. The repetitive actions like cleaning, cooking, showering, gardening, walking, climbing the stairs, etc. Just reflecting on those repetitive actions in the muscles and feel the presence of these actions in the body. And just take a simple inventory. Just noticing it within the body. Perhaps consider something that you put a lot of physical effort into that maybe you no longer want to do. Can you actually release it rather than have an impulse to pursue it? And as you scan through the physical body with your awareness, just noticing any areas that may be a little tender or tired, just observing what you find there. And as we bring our attention to the body and we just stop moving, we rest this attention on the stillness of the body. Just focusing on the stillness. It doesn't guarantee that you won't have thoughts or sensations, they'll still arise. But following the thoughts or elaborating on them cease to interest you as you continue to sit. Just be aware of this stillness, which is a door that we can enter through the body, and allowing this stillness to support us, to nurture us. So this stillness is known as the ground of being in Bon Tibetan, and it's feminine energy. It's known as Magu, meaning the mother, the universal mother. So just feel that connection to the support that your own body gives you when you allow yourself to be still. It's known as the first door of refuge. Just focusing on stillness, bringing the mind to stillness, resting in it. And then we'll move our attention to the throat. And this is the second door of refuge. So allow your awareness to focus on the throat. And this is the door of speech, the silence of speech. So to start with, just begin by thinking about all of the effort that you've expended in your life on speaking, voicing your opinion, being heard, being acknowledged. And also conversely, think of the effort you made maybe to silence yourself in order to avoid feeling embarrassment or shame. Consider the energy you've expended in gossiping, blaming, and criticizing yourself and others. Can you feel the residue of that energy? Can you allow yourself this effort to release it? Can you give yourself permission to rest? Just recognizing this opportunity to rest in silence, see it as a gift that you give to yourself. Resting in silence. And again, this silence is the ground of being, Magu, the universal mother. Just allow it to support you, to hold you, to nurture you. Notice any tension in the jaw or the tongue. Let it totally relax. So the whole area around the throat is relaxed and switched off. Resting in silence. And then we move to the third door, which is the door of the mind. And this is spaciousness. So just resting your attention at the center of the chest. And recognize your inner essence. And to enter this door, we reflect on the considerable effort that we've expanded in our lifetime on learning, remembering, studying facts, numbers, names, connections, patterns, and tried to make sense of life, to understand, to find order, to memorize, to do the right thing, to be smart, to be correct, to gain approval, all of these things. Just be aware of the accumulation of this mental effort. And the purpose of this is to support you in connecting with the natural warmth of presence, which is often obscured by our obsessive thinking mind. So let the mental effort release now. And just receiving the gift of resting the moving mind. Let the energy of your thoughts dissolve into the open sky-like mind, which is the pure mind. So we usually think of our mind as the faculty that allows us to think and to reason and imagine. But in meditation, we draw our attention to the spaciousness of mind. So for all the millions of thoughts that we've had in this lifetime, there is actually much more space. It's just that we focus on the thoughts. So I want you to focus on the space. Visualize the vast expanse of space. And feel yourself supported by this space, by this ground of being, the Magu, the Universal Mother. The energy of Source. Be aware of all these three doors now, these refuges. The stillness of the body, the silence of speech, the spaciousness of mind. And allow yourself to be held by it, to be nurtured by it as a gift. To just simply be present in the moment. Feel that sense of dissolving the physical body and the mind and the thoughts. And what we're left with is this ground of being, which is our true self. So it's within us, but it's also everywhere else. Just feeling its stillness, its silence, and its spaciousness. Bringing the hands to the heart space. Just taking a few steady breaths here. Feeling how the hand position connects directly into the heart space. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Down into the light at the heart. And namaste.